Hi, welcome back to Glow with Shelly. Today's video is a much requested video. I get questions all the time. This video is about my hair. What do I do to my hair? How do I get it the way it is? What products do I use? You're gonna wanna find out if you really like my hair, which if you don't, that's fine. Not everybody's a fan of red hair. If you like my hair, you're gonna wanna stay tuned. Remember, this channel is all about glowing up, transformative skincare, flawless makeup, and a lifestyle to match. If that resonates with you, hit subscribe. Don't forget to ring the notification bell. I want you to know when I post future videos. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. The more I know about the kind of content you like, the more I can bring that content to you. So remember, this video is not sponsored. I do not have any partnerships with any companies. I pay for everything out of my own pocket, and that's why I'm always trying to save you a dime, because I like to save a dime too. I get a lot of questions about my hair. So what color is my hair? How do I get it done? Who does it? So I do go to a salon to have my hair done. My color is considered dark auburn blonde. That is the color. I do have naturally auburn hair. So my hair is naturally of a red hue, but it's a little bit browner. So this is definitely like you brought my hair up a notch, because what she does is she mixes a little bit of brown in with the dark auburn blonde, and it creates this kind of dark auburn red ash blonde kind of hair color. So the colorist I go to, she is amazing, and she also does my extensions. So I do have extensions. These are not clip-in extensions. They're actually tied into my head, and so I wear them all the time. Just got my long extensions. These are the extensions that I plan on wearing for my wedding. So I did get them installed last week. So that's kind of really like the backstory on my hair. So I do get permanent extensions. The color is kind of a mix between my natural color and a dark auburn blonde. Okay, so the blonde, because it's a dark auburn blonde, it has a little like more red in it. So that just brings my red kind of out in my hair. And so that is what I've been doing to my hair. So what do I use in my hair to make it stay like I make it? Okay, so I wash my hair probably only twice a week. That is a big one. I don't like to overwash my hair, and I do work out. So I do sweat, but it's not like an extensive amount of sweat. So I only wash my hair a couple of times a week. I wash it like Wednesday and Saturday. I didn't wash it today because I washed it on Friday. Usually I wait 3 to 4 days before washing it again. And because of that, I've actually stayed split in free for like a long time. My natural hair goes down to about here, and then the rest is just extensions that come down. So what do I use in it? I love to switch it up a little bit. So I was using Aveda for a really long time. I've recently switched to Kerastase. And this is their repair shampoo. And I do use the repair conditioner as well. It's the Resistance. And I purchased the Kerastase Resistance mask, which I'm looking forward to trying, because I always put a mask in my hair. So I put a mask in my real hair. Like I make sure that it's really on the ends of my real hair, because I don't want my real hair to get like split ends and things like that. So I'm really careful to try to keep it healthy, because I did the extensions at first just to grow it out, because I had it I ruined it during COVID, y'all. I ruined my hair during COVID. Like I totally ruined it, because what I did was I decided that I was going to dye it myself. I'm not a hairdresser. I do know what I'm doing, but it's really hard when you're doing it yourself. So I would just like re-dye it like every time I dyed it. So I wouldn't just dye the roots. I would like re-dye the whole thing. My hair was so fried after COVID that I went to the hairdresser, and she's like, yeah, I gotta cut all this off. You gotta cut all this off. And I had my hair like down to here, and she was like, yeah, gotta cut it all off. Like it was jagged. It was not growing. It was like, It looked so bad. It was so dry and just like fried on the ends, because you can't dye your hair once a month for a year and a half, all of your head, and then expect to have good hair. It just doesn't happen. So that was my bad. I was doing it myself and I was like, oh, I can't get it just on the roots. So I would just dye the whole thing because I wanted to freshen up the color, because red's one of those colors you kind of have to freshen it up, and I didn't know what I know now. So I'm going to help you, because you don't have to do that to freshen up your red hair. So let me show you how I freshen my hair up. So once every 2 weeks, I also use my Mr. Smith Ruby Red color mask. And you can get these masks depending on what your hair color is. This one is like red, y'all. It is like red, and it really brings out the red in my hair. You can get copper. There's a copper one that's just like this. There is also, and then they have this. Wella has some that are super inexpensive. I don't even know how much this was. I'm assuming a lot, because my hair salon is a lot of money, period. I'm thinking like $60, maybe $50, but you can get the Wella ones and they're a lot cheaper, but I highly suggest this. So what I do is I put this on after I shampoo. So I shampoo and then I put this on I try to get it to the roots, and then I really make sure it's in the top of my hair, and I kind of smooth it all out and I comb it out with the red mask in, and I rub it in real well, and I do that kind of all over my hair, and then I let that sit for like 2 to 3 minutes, sometimes a little longer if I want like a real pow color pop. And I do that once every 2 weeks, and that maintains my red like the whole time. So I don't have to worry about like my red fading, because it doesn't fade with this mask. And then when I do that, I put a little bit of conditioner on the ends and stuff, and rub that conditioner in as well, and kind of just create this big mass of conditioner and mask on my hair. And when I'm done, I comb it out. It's beautiful. Like the red just pops. It's vibrant again. So it totally doesn't have, your red hair does not have to look faded. You can keep that red color if you do something like a red mask once every couple of weeks. And I was doing this like once a week, and bam, my hair was popping, but it did have this like slight bluish purple tint to it, because I was getting way too much pigment on it. So if you do that, if you do it and you do it too much, just be aware that it'll give your hair kind of like a bluish to purple hue, like a hint, like when you're in the sunlight and stuff. So don't overdo it with the mask unless you like that, which people were telling me it was gorgeous, but I was like, oh God, it's looking purple. That means I'm using too much. So they were like, oh, it's so pretty though that way. But I knew in my head, I'm like, that's too much red then if it's showing up purple. So keep that in mind. But if you do this every 2 weeks, you will freshen up your color. It'll be really pretty. And the way I curl it is I start kind of like at the base, and I curl it this direction on this side and this direction on this side. And I really take it in sections, and I curl it. I curl half of the hair, and then I kind of unravel it very slightly. And then I take it and I curl the rest of the rest of it. And then I just let that sit for 20 seconds, and then I undo it. And it just has this beautiful kind of natural flowy curl to it. It's really pretty. So another thing that I use a lot is I use oil in my hair. I do use a little bit of hair oil to kind of make it shine and to give it kind of that really pretty look. And I use the hair oil on the ends of my hair, and I use it like kind of on the top of my hair, smooth it down with the oil in it. And I have to say, I am just loving the way that my hair looks since I've been following this hair routine. I just think it looks so pretty. I definitely get a lot of compliments on my hair. I think I got more compliments when my hair was like a copper color. Really, I think the copper just kind of pops on with my eyes, and so I did get a ton of compliments when my hair was copper. But I have to say that I like this kind of darker red color that's a little bit more towards my natural hair color. So there you have it. That is my hair routine. That is how I get my hair the way I have it. And I hope that you liked this video. If you did, let me know, and I will see you next time on Glow Up with Shelly.